All right, we are live, and Angelique Marnier here. How's it going? Hello. Excited, you guys. I am excited to be here today, and I have a cool topic that I'm excited about. Came all about because this time last week, what's up, Chanel Rose? Hey, health coach Angela, how's it going? And his daughter, love it. Hey, guys. So I'm going over money making activities today because I don't know if this has ever happened to y'all. Let me know in the chat if this has ever happened to you. So last week, I had all these appointments booked on my calendar, and one by one, everybody canceled on me. Like they were just dropping like flies. As the day went, I was like, oh my gosh, like I had a 9 o'clock, a 10 o'clock, 11, they just started dropping. Like anybody ever had that before? Coach Angela, I know you never get anybody canceling on you. I don't know what's wrong with my keyboard. Hey girl, hey. But yeah, so that was my dilemma last week. Yes, that's happened to you too, Chanel. I can't believe that's happened to you. So I thought it was just me. And so I had to do a quick mindset check because at first I was getting a little sad about it. Like, gosh, am I not important? And our course is not important. Oh no, huh? You wish, Angela, right? Because you want a breather in your day. So I had to switch my mindset. I was like, hey, I had to laugh. And sometimes, guys, we just gotta laugh. Like, that's funny that happened. I texted a friend of mine. They were like, how's your day? And I was like, it's going great. Everybody canceled on me today, and I just had to laugh. But here's what I decided to do. I decided instead of just blowing off the day or being sad or whatever, not sad, but just being like, what happened? I was like, what I'm going to do is still fill my day, yes, Angela, with money making activities. And I feel like a lot of times in the online space, or sometimes when people are new to entrepreneurship, they're not really doing money making activities, right? So we're going on Canva and creating slides, and we're going on, we're getting on podcasts. I know, Angela, you know all about being on podcasts, and we are on, we're creating posts, we're doing all of the things. But are they really money making activities? And here's how I decide what a money making activity is. And I do try to fill my day. Are all of my activities money making? They're not all of them. I have to create stuff on Canva, and I have to create slides, and I got to get on podcasts and all kinds of things. But are they money making activities? And here's what my coach a long time ago, when I first got into the online space, he's like, here's how you know if you are doing money making activities. And this is really how I built my career. He said the only time you are doing money making activities is if you are selling ish. Now, he used an expletive I won't use, but it's when you're selling, and you need to be selling in front of your actual audience. So let's start looking at our day. Let's start auditing our day a little bit, right? All the things that you're doing, are those really money making activities? Like, I meditate. Is that a money making activity? Now, some people would say it is. Angelique, that's a money making activity. It's going to make you money. But by the structure and the definition that was given to me, am I selling anything? No. Am I in front of my audience? No. So it's not a money making activity. Is it going to help me make money? It is later on down the line. But by this definition, it needs to be two things. I need to be selling something, and I need to be in front of my correct audience. Okay. So what I decided to do that day is I have a stack of people that I meet with. I've met with some of you guys, a stack of people. Like, these are all kinds of people that I've met with. And since all those people canceled on me, I went back to my stack of people that I've connected with, and I went and emailed them. Got in front of my direct audience, my audience, because those are people who have interacted with me before. They haven't bought yet. And I offer them something to buy, you guys. And that's what I did. And really all it was to buy, not even buy. I offered them to jump on another call with me so that I can sell them. So that was my money making activity. The other thing I decided to do that day is I decided, awesome, you are the best. So are you, Angela. The other thing that I decided to do with my day that day that I had nobody to talk to, nobody to cancel, you know what I did? I came right on here, just like I'm doing right now, and I came on and I went live, you guys. I went live with my client, Whitney. And although I didn't necessarily sell, there were innuendos in there. I didn't necessarily say, hey, buy this, course, or get onto my calendar, anything like that. I just let people know in front of that audience, because they were some of my audience on there too. Hey, this is a client that I've helped. She's already made sales on her course. She's doing really well under my tutelage. So it wasn't necessarily me selling because I wanted her to shine, honestly. But it was innuendos there. So I really was in front of my direct audience, and I was given the opportunity to see that I do have things to sell and that they could jump on my calendar. So that's the other thing I did. Another thing that I did on there was not on there, but throughout that day, was I had to post and tell people I had a masterclass coming up, right? So you guys think about this. Are you doing things that get you in front of your audience, and are you giving them an offer? If you're on a podcast, that is fantastic. But unless you tell people where they can find you and how they can buy from you, you were just on a podcast. I mean, plenty of people can get on a podcast. It takes the brave and the courageous to tell people, hey, I got something you can buy. Yes, when you're on camera and you're creating beautiful slides and beautiful posts, that is great. But unless you post it, you know how many people, I have plenty of stuff that I've created in Canva. It's never seen the light of day. So that was not the money-making activity is when you actually post it. Okay, it's actually when you get on the podcast and you tell people that they can buy from you. It's when you actually do the webinar, do the masterclass. I've got plenty of webinars and plenty of challenges. I've created the slides. I've done all of the things. Never did it though. So that was a waste of my time. That was just busy work. And what I want to make sure we're doing are things that are actually money-making activities, because the more of those we have in our day, the more likely we are to make money. Is every money-making activity going to produce money? Maybe not. But the more money-making activities you're doing, the more likelihood that you are going to make money. Should you do only money-making activities? No, because you still have to do the busy work. Thank you. You need to hear that? Yeah, exactly. I feel you, Angela. So is everything can't be a money-making activity. When you meditate, when you talk on the phone to your friend, you need that. That's self-care. You still got to do that. So please don't discount that. I'm just saying, don't fill your day with, oh, I got to take a bubble bath and I got to get my nails done because that makes me feel good. And I need to go get a haircut. And then I need to talk to my friend. Those are not necessarily still need to be done. We all need to have fun. But you guys, unless you're filling your day with a good amount of money-making activities, it's hard to make money, especially in the online space. And especially when people are new to entrepreneurship, they got all this day. They're used to being at a regimented, 9 to 5. And now nobody's telling you what to do. This is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to fill your day, or at least a portion of your day, with money-making activities. So you might be like, well, Angela, what exactly is a money-making activity, or what is an example? Discovery calls. So when you get on with your prospect, let them know you have something to sell. You don't have to do it from the beginning. Get to know them, find out what their need is, and find out if you can fulfill that need. But at the end of that, don't be shy or too scared to say, hey, so I have this great ebook, or hey, I've got this great course. You guys, we got to sell. Again, for everybody who's just now jumping on, the only way you are going to make money in the online space, not the only, but one of the only ways I've made money is to let people know I have something that I have to offer, and to be in front of the correct audience. I'm going to say that so many more times, you guys. You have to be in front of the right audience. It's great if you've got something about like you do, Coach Angela, for weight loss. But if you're in front of people who have no interest in that, if you're in front of people who really are into AI or software engineering, they don't really care about that. So it's great that you are putting out your offer, but it's going to land on deaf ears. So we got to make sure we're in front of the right audience, right? That's the main thing. And we got to sell to them. That's the other thing. Don't be scared to tell people you have something, because if they have an illness, if they have a particular need, if they need to make money, if they're trying to be more confident, if they're trying to grow their hair and you can help them with that, they want you to tell them what they have to offer. So don't ever be scared to do that. So a great thing you can do are discovery calls. That's where you talk to the person, you find out what their interests are, what they need help with, what their pain point is, and you discover what they need. And then you let them know at the end, hey, well, I got this great course, or I've got this great coaching program, or I've got this great group coaching program, or I've got a mastermind coming up. What's up, Writing by Winifred? Good to see you on here. I'm going over money-making activities. But yeah, you guys, so think about that. Discovery calls are a great money-making activity because, one, you're in front of, hey girl, hey, you're in front of your direct audience, and at the end, you are going to sell them something, okay? The next thing, you can go live like I'm going right now, and you can teach people how to do something, or you can ask people questions and have them answer. And at the end, you can let them know, hey, I've got this great ebook. I got this great course. I got this great masterclass, which I do. Angelique's got a great masterclass tomorrow, Wednesday. You should click that link in the bio or wherever you're at in Facebook land and YouTube. Got a great masterclass all about how to make money in the online space. Let people know that. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a money-making activity right now. I'm in front of my right audience, and I am letting you guys know I have something to offer. Another thing you can do is posting. You guys, how many things have we done? Sometimes people do a quote and stuff like that, and that is cool. But the only way that it is a money-making activity, oh, thank you, Angela. Only way it's a money-making activity is if you actually offer somebody to buy something. You don't have to do posts all the time that offer somebody to buy something. But in order for it to be a money-making activity, I would say that post needs to have a link or something to where they can buy something. And you can post anywhere. You can post in your Facebook group. You can post on YouTube, Instagram, wherever, TikTok, whatever you guys want to do. Another great thing, some of you guys have an email list, or you're starting an email list. Start emailing people and let them know. And you don't have to do it every email. Doesn't have to ask them to buy something. No, But you can say, hey, come join my YouTube channel. Hey, follow me on Instagram. Hey, I do have a nice course, or I do have a mastermind coming up. And you are getting in front of your audience because those people opted in for your email list, and you are selling them on something. Again, these are money-making activities. Getting on podcasts, like Coach Angela is going to be doing a whole lot of podcasts this week. And only thing is, it's great to be on the podcast, but the only way we're actually making money on it is if we give the person who's interviewing us, or maybe it's our own podcast, right? Sometimes some of you guys have created all these podcasts and you haven't put them out there anywhere. Why not? You guys got to put them out there. You already did the work. That's great, but that's busy work unless you put it out there, okay? You could do a webinar or a challenge. Those are going to be great opportunities, you guys, for you to get in front of your audience, because those people opted in for the webinar or they opted in for the challenge. You can talk to them. You can get them to know you, like you, trust you. And then, hey, good, Angela, Coach Angela. Once they get to know you, like you, trust you, at the end or the second day or the third day, whatever, if you do a challenge or a webinar or a masterclass, let them know you have something to offer. Again, in front of your correct audience, and you're doing something to make some money. Also DMs. And I know people don't want to do direct messaging, but it works. It definitely works. I have made tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands in the DMs. Again, make sure you're talking to the right people. Don't just willy-nilly, because I've done that. I've had people help me with that, and it doesn't work. Just don't willy-nilly just DM anybody. Direct message people who want what you have to offer. Make sure you're doing that. And then at the end, you can build a rapport like, hey, I saw your son graduated from this, or I saw that you're having trouble with this. Hey, I put together a great course. It walks you step by step. I got a link here for you. Click the link. It can change your life. It might change your life. It can, it can help you lose weight. It can help you with your blood pressure. It can help you with your confidence. It can help you do the vegan diet. Like, so many things that you guys can do in front of your correct audience, though. It really does. So again, those are things that I've been doing, and they've worked for me, I have to say. Now, this, like I said, is every money-making activity making me money? No. You got to figure out which money-making activities are making you money, and then do more of those. But the only way you're going to figure out if it's a money-making activity is you got to do it first, right? Do it a few times. Give it 90 days. I always give stuff 90 days. And whatever's working, I do more of that. And whatever's not working, I got to kill it. Even if I've done some things that I really enjoyed doing, but it wasn't bringing any money. And that's what I'm here to do. So, you guys, nothing wrong with making money. Yes, we want to make an impact, and yes, we want to help people. But at the same time, we have to pour into ourselves. And we live in a society where you have to have money to do that. So in order for us to do self-care, in order for us to be able to afford coaches, in order for us to look, nice and represent and have nice clothes and all of that kind of stuff, we have to make money. So don't feel bad about making money. There's nothing wrong with making money at all. Like, it's good to have money. It's good to pour into other people. It's good to do philanthropy. But the only way you can do that is if you have money. The only way to get the best coaches like Coach Angela, the only way to get the organic food that you want, and to buy the best supplements and things like that, and really pour into our bodies, the only way we're going to be able to do that is if we have money. So that's why I'm all about money-making activities. Hey, Flashlight Media, how are you? Good to see you on here. So I'm always going to be preaching, yes, we need to make an impact. I'm all for that. I want us to make an impact. And I believe all of my clients, and I believe all of you guys on here make an impact with what you do. But also, we got to make money. And so in order for me to help my clients and you guys to make money is to help you guys figure out what are money-making activities and really decipher. Now you can kind of go through your day, go through your calendar, and figure out, is this a money-making activity? Am I selling something? Am I getting in front of my right audience? If you're not, again, it's okay to not do all money-making activities, but do more money-making activities. If you are interested in making money, then you need to do activities that are actually making you money. So again, audit your day. Like I said, if you need to talk to your mom or you need to go take a walk, by all means, I'm going to do all of the things too. But I'm also going to, if you guys saw my calendar, I'm also going to fill it with money-making activities so that I can set myself up for success. So that is my 2 cents for the day. I don't see any questions. If you guys have any questions on money-making activities, or if you're like, hey, Angelique, is this a money-making activity? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Other than that, you guys, this has been fun. You guys could laugh at my shenanigans, in the sense that, everybody canceled me last week on that. I think it was last Tuesday. Every single one of those people canceled on me, but we turned lemons into lemonade by creating money-making activities. And so those people, they're lost for not getting back on my calendar. But you know what? The one thing I did was so great. I followed up with so many people that I talked to, and I got probably 6 or 7 appointments back on my calendar just so I could talk to those people again about buying something from me. And so that was great for me. I probably wouldn't have had time to do that otherwise. So it was a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise. And we got to do more of that, right? Figure out how to make the lemons out of lemonade. So going live at 4 p.m. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, you guys. Well, it's been grand. Again, my masterclass is tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this. So if you're watching it today, thank you. And if you catch the replay, #replay me. But yeah, I got a masterclass all about how to make money in the online space and really turn whatever's going on here or here into money, like really how to turn cash flow from what you know. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There'll be a link in my bio here on Instagram and a link below in Facebook land and YouTube land. So again, you guys, I will see you later. Enjoy. Thanks everybody for staying on to the end.